Okay, I was going to put a downspout to a basin like I have in the video after this video. I'll show you that video after I show you what I actually wound up doing. So I have this downspout here, and it goes into a 4-inch to 2-inch reducer into a 90-degree 2-inch with 2-inch pipe to another 90-degree, and then to another 2-inch pipe that winds up at the sidewalk. When I originally put the basin in, I put that 4-inch adapter on the drain pipe, and I had it too low, and the basin was flooding back. It couldn't handle the amount of water that was coming down the pipe. It was apparent that I did it wrong. Right now I just have it sitting there. I don't have it glued yet. I put a piece of tape on there just to hold it on, and I ran some water down the pipe, and it seems to have solved my issue. I put some slope on that pipe, and I put some slope onto that pipe going towards the sidewalk. So when it drains now, it actually goes onto the sidewalk and goes down the driveway. So this is a better functioning system here, instead of going to a drain basin like I try to do over here. And I'll show you the video of that after this video. But don't do what I did, because even if you put the pipe higher up, like if I put this piece right here higher up and then have the pipe lower, I was having trouble getting the slope to work. And then when I did get the slope to work, it just kept overflowing onto the grass, and it started flooding this area pretty quickly. So going to a concrete driveway is always going to be the best alternative if you don't have if you have the situation. So I'm going to try to get another video of this when I do another one, and I'll show you. But I haven't sealed that, and I'm going to keep one of the PVC pipes unsealed so that I can always come over, and if I have any clog issue, I can take that pipe off and clean it and put it back on. Physically, they can hold together without some glue on one of the big connections there. I don't have any leaves anymore on this side of the house, so I don't really think it's going to be a problem having a 2-inch pipe going out like that. But I will keep it capable of removing that 4-inch pipe from the drain if I ever need to snake it or anything like that. I just want to make it something simple. I'm going to put mulch down and some plants around this to hide the pipe, so it shouldn't be a problem. But the next video is what you shouldn't do. Okay, I'm probably not the only one that hates these things. I think they're ugly. They barely work. And also I have this one too. This one's worse. Every time you buy them, they seem to deteriorate. This one's cracked for no reason. I don't know why there's a crack. Nothing ever goes near here. And it puddles the water right in front of it. It doesn't really do much. Granted, I could make it a steeper slope, but it's still too close to the wall. So I'm going to make a new drain system. I'm using this draining bin here that you get at Home Depot for $10. It's in the outside part of Home Depot. I got those 90 degrees from Home Depot in the same place. And I got this gutter and 4-inch by 10-foot pipe. Now 4-inch pipe isn't all the same, so when you buy it, make sure it fits your connectors. So those are the items I'm using so far. I'm also using a bag of granite rocks, and this is what I got so far. The normal pipe only went down to the dirt, and I added an extra gutter to that, and then I put the 90 in there, and I used rivets to hold all that in, and I dug it out, and this is how it's going to pretty much appear. Now you notice that I have some cables there from the Cablevision, I went and nicked one of them by mistake, and what I did is I wrapped it with black tape, and then I put some Gorilla Glue on there to hold it. So we're going to get started to make a new draining system using PVC and this little vat here. Okay, so I poured some of the gravel down there, and I'm going to glue this big pipe with the drain installed. I might backfill some of that granite in there, and then I'm going to fill the top of the drain with granite. I'm also going to drill two or three holes in the bottom of that, about 1/4 inch, so that it has some drainage when it's not raining and it doesn't hold water. So on the bottom of this, I'll just drill about 3 holes. So this is what we got. We have the elbow, and it's connected down here, and it's going into our drainage bin, and we're going to fill the rest of this up with some gravel, and we have the cover. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I put a bag of gravel in there, and it barely did anything. A bag of gravel is really nothing, I guess, but I got it all glued up, and I'm going to start backfilling with dirt. I might put another bag in there, at least near the drain, so that it has good flow down when it seeps out, if it ever has to seep out. It may not have to seep out. We have real porous dirt here. This is just to keep it away from the house, and I hate the look of those gutter things that I showed you earlier, so this is why I'm doing this, more to make it look better than it is functionality, but it will function. Okay, so there it is. I'll put some mulch and some grass down around it. Although the grass looks like it's in pretty good shape, I'll probably just have to put a little bit of mulch. But now that there's granite rocks there and granite under there, hopefully it drains pretty good. I'm sure it will. It didn't really have a problem draining. It did puddle up in front, but I have really good dirt. It's not very clay. It's not clay. These things are just ugly. I don't want to deal with them anymore. Now, the only other thing I would say is when you buy the granite rock, make sure you buy extra bags because it doesn't go very far. And these 4-inch piping, I got the 10-foot for $11 at Home Depot. They sell like other ones, but you have to make sure that this will fit your connectors that you buy, these 90 degrees. If they don't fit, or it doesn't fit that drainage, then you're going to have to get different ones. But I got 2 or 3 more of these to do.